All right. Good morning, folks. Good afternoon for some of you. Happy New Year. It is the 4th of January. It is the first episode of my Road to $600,000 of close and funded deals for 2026. This is something that is my big, hairy, audacious goal. Never done $600,000 in real estate, close and funded. So this is something that is definitely out of my comfort zone, but that's what we do, right? We got to get our goals up there, big enough that it scares us. And at the end of the day, we got to trust our vision, doubt our fears, and just work hard and make it happen. So I was planning on starting this tomorrow, but I haven't been live for a couple of weeks now. I've been with family down in San Diego. So I figured, you know what, why not do this today? Today is going to be a quickie. I literally have 12 or 14 leads that I had bought about a couple of days ago, and I haven't called them yet. And usually I call them right on the same day. So I'm going to go ahead and make those calls today. If they pick up, they pick up. If they don't, they don't. And then at the end of this call, I'm also going to be doing a drawing of 8 names to join my SAV10 group. SAV10 is a small group that I've created within Titanium. And my goal is to really just help a newbie, someone to close their first deal, close and funded within 60 days. This is going to be the second class. The first class that we did was from all of November and December. 10 of them started, 6 ended the class. Out of those 6, 2 had got their first close and funded deals ever, which one of them actually, he almost terminated. Luckily, I got wind of it, and so did RJ, and we're like, why are you terminating? Got on a call with them, strategized on how to go for a price drop, and Ian, my man, actually went in there, did exactly what I asked him to do, and got the price drop to get the deal close and funded across the finish line. So that was awesome. Out of those 6, 2 are close and funded. The other 2 have their deals assigned, just waiting for it to get close and funded as well. And then the other 2 are still working on getting their first deal. So let's get right into it. Let me show some of the comments on here. Perfect. Let's go, JT. Yes, I will be streaming, I would say almost every single day. I did make a commitment that I will post a video once a day for the whole year of 2026, whether that's short, long form, live streaming, whatever it is. I will be out there pumping content and adding value to each and every single one of you guys. So hit that like button if you want to see more. Obviously subscribe, that will definitely help out. But most importantly, guys, leave a comment because I would really like to know what helped, what doesn't help, what would you guys like to see that you haven't seen me do yet. At the end of the day, this channel has not changed. It's still the same thing, which is growing together and inspiring each other. My main goal is that if I help one person just hang in there for one more month, one more week, one more day, one more phone call, just to get that success, then the channel has done its job. So let's get right into it. Dale, I know you put on there, how do you sign up? I'm assuming you're talking about SAV10. Since you are in Titanium, all you needed to do was comment on my Facebook comment, or Facebook post, I'm sorry, so that I could have added you. So if you want to be added on here, if you're listening, let me know. I'm more than happy to add you on there. Roxy, fresh out of church. That's why I decided to do this at this hour. Figured people would be home from church. So let's do this. Happy New Year as well. And thank you. I pray for your good health, for a prosperous New Year as well. So thank you. I really do appreciate it. And I'm thankful that my calls have been adding value for you guys. Like I said, that is the main purpose of this channel. So thank you for letting me know, because that really does help. Because there are definitely times when I'm like, oh, am I adding value or am I not? So thank you. I really appreciate it. Cool. JT, so for 2025, I did not hit my goal, and that's why my 2026 will be the goal to hit it. $50,000 a month, which would be $600,000 for the year. As far as 2025 goes, just to let everyone know, for new folks that are new to my channel, I decided to go on my own. So I went from a team of 3 to just myself. And that first 6 months was really tough. It was pretty much just starting all over again, where, January 1st, 2025, I woke up with 0 leads and really just had to get the machine cranking again. So yes, I did not hit my goal, but I hung in there. I'm still here kicking, and I've learned a lot from 2025. So let's get going to 2026. Dion, Happy New Year, buddy. Dan. Let's go, buddy. Drawing the names at the end of this call, or this session. Your name's on the hat. So let's see how that works, man. Nope. Rita, I will continue to do my Saturday power hours. Sundays, I really like to leave it more for me to just relax, unplug, plan for the week, go back into the week to see what I could have done differently, right? That's usually my Sunday. I am doing today for a couple of reasons. 1, I haven't gone live for a while. 2, I've bought some leads that I haven't touched yet. And 3, I'm starting my Sav 10 group tomorrow. So I had to draw the names, and I figured, you know what? Why not do it while going live on YouTube? So without further ado, let's go ahead and make some calls. Guys, I am wired, by the way. This is like literally my 3rd cup of coffee. So if I'm a little jittery, you can probably tell I'm like, that's why. Can you guys hear that? Hopefully you can hear. Hey, is this Carlos?
Who's this?
Hey, Carlos. Good afternoon. My name is Caesar, and I'm just calling about your property on College Road. Looks like you might have spoken with one of my guys a few days ago. Just wanted to see if you're still looking to sell this property.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, wonderful, man. I'm glad I called. Well, first and foremost, Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, same.
Yep. Cool, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. How much are you looking to get for this property?
I don't know. I would have to put it on the real estate market and see how much I can get for it.
All right. So are you looking to put it on the market, or are you looking to sell this before you put it on the market?
I want to get the true value of it. Because on Zillow it says one thing, and people say other things.
Yeah, I know. Zillow can be a little tricky at times. Usually they just run the algorithm, you know what I mean? And it can get pretty tricky because some of those houses that sold are newly rehabbed, and some of those houses that sold are as is. So they just do an average.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, obviously you're looking to, like you said, you're looking to sell this property. What's the price that you have in mind?
Whatever somebody's willing to pay for it.
Got it. Okay. Well, Carlos, let me ask you. I guess if I throw a number at you today, whether it's $1, $1 million, or 800,000, whatever it is, I mean, how would you know to take my offer if you don't have a number in mind?
It would have to be good enough for me to make a move.
Got it. So what would that good enough be for you?
Like 650,
650 or 660?
650.
650. All right. Well, let me pull this up real quick. While I'm pulling it up, tell me what you got going on, man. What got you looking to sell this property?
I'm in foreclosure, and this could be part of a settlement.
Oh, okay. And is there a time for when is the deadline for you?
Actually, the 20th, I would say, because 27th is actually the deadline.
The 27th of this month, right? Of January?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, first and foremost, man, sorry that you're going through that. I still remember when I was I was in college at that time. If you remember 2008, 2009, when
Yeah, how I got into it.
yeah, man, my parents got into it. They lost their home too, and it was a big mess. So I still remember those days, so I can definitely relate. So hopefully I can be an easy button for you, man. If worst case scenario, I'll definitely share you my insight. I have been doing this for quite some time, so hopefully any information I share with you today will help you with your journey, whether we do business or not,
Yeah.
All right, cool. So how much do you currently owe on this, and what type of arrears do you have?
423.
423?
423 is it. No arrears from that. That's what they want for settlement.
So $423,000 is your current payoff. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's your current payoff. Gotcha. Okay. And then
All right.
how many months of arrears do you currently have right now?
18 years.
18 years?
Yep.
Whoa. How did that happen? That is crazy.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that before.
They backdated the documents when I closed the refinance loan in 2006. They backdated the documents so I couldn't cancel
What?
to a week earlier. And I went to the closing. I signed everything. And when I got home, knowing that I had 3 days to cancel, when I got home, I read the documents, and it was really a bad loan, like really bad refinance.
Jeez.
And when I looked at the dates, they backdated the date to a week earlier.
Wow.
And I thought I couldn't cancel, but then I paid the mortgage monthly, but I knew something was wrong. That I had some rights, and I found the Truth in Lending Act. The Truth in Lending Act says that if they commit some type of fraud or
predatory lending or anything like that at all?
Yeah, that instead of 3 days, you have 3 years to cancel.
Mm-hmm.
So I pulled that out as my defense to the foreclosure. So after a year and a half, I couldn't keep up with the mortgage payments. It was an adjustable. It also had a balloon payment after 30 years. It was a 40-year loan. It was horrible. And I decided to use the Truth in Lending Act. And they haven't been able to foreclose on me for 18 years.
Wow. Okay. And then,
but we went to a trial, and the judge said if we can settle it, that he won't have to make a decision, and that's what we're doing now. We're trying to settle, so as to not leave it up to the judge.
Gotcha.
But believe it or not, both sides are, worried about the judge.
Mm-hmm. Geez. So just curious, man. I mean, what happens on the 27th if no one buys this and settles it?
He's going to give his decision.
No, and
it could be in my favor or it could be in their favor. If it's in their favor, I'm going to appeal.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to drag it on for some more years. But it's been 18 years. I kind of wanted to get this over.
Just get it behind you, huh?
Yeah.
Man, I've heard a lot of stories, but this is by far the first, I will tell you.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, I mean, are you currently living there right now, or what's the situation?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been living here, but I can tell you I haven't repaired anything in 18 years.
Okay.
Unless it's something that's absolutely necessary.
Okay. So sounds like there's got to be a little good chunk of work to be done, huh?
About $100,000.
I'm sorry?
About $100,000 to make it look,
2025, 2026
nice.
look? Gotcha. $100,000. Okay. With that $100,000, what is that?
It look like Zillow says it's worth.
Yeah. I got you. So 100,000, what does that entail?
2 bathrooms, kitchen, floor, sheetrock work throughout the house. What else? I would say 3 bathrooms.
Okay. And how long have you tried selling this for now?
I just started. It's something that came up in September. That's when the trial occurred, and it was that time I tried refinancing, but because the foreclosure is on my name, I can't get refinancing. I may have to take out a hard money loan to do it. So
got it. Yeah. By the way, just curious, are you a real estate investor yourself? You got other properties, or is it just?
No, but I have bought houses before and sold houses before. I know a little something, not much.
Yeah. Now let me ask you. I mean, if you let's say we do end up making a deal here, I mean, what's your ideal timeline and solution? I mean, I know you live there. Like, do you have a place to go? Like, what's the situation like?
No, but I'm looking to get enough where I can put on another house or another place and just leave. As long as I have enough to put on another house, I can get a loan. It's for another house.
Yeah. And what is that? What is that enough? I mean, you're talking about like a down payment for another house?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. And where are you looking at? Like same neighborhood, same town, somewhere else? Or?
No, I'm not. I can't afford this neighborhood. It's too expensive over here. I can't afford Long Island.
Yeah.
Long Island is too expensive. I retired, and basically on 50% of what I used to make.
Okay. Wait, so
as a peak on top of that, which is not much.
Yeah. I got you. And so where are you planning to move to, and how much are the houses over there?
I've looked upstate and even Puerto Rico. So I'm looking to purchase something for like $250, maybe $300 at most.
Gotcha. trying to figure out how I can make this thing work for you, man. Just bear with me for a second.
Yeah, no problem.
So, here's the situation. Sorry. Yeah, no. What I was gonna say is, obviously, man, with everything that happened with my parents back in 08, 09, I definitely want to help out as much as I can. So I want to put in as much as I can in your pocket so you can get your new place. That being said, I also have to be fair to my business because it is a business. So let me ask you, one, is 423 the lowest settlement amount that the bank will make?
That's what they said in court.
That's what they said in court. Okay.
Right after the trial, they said that 423 is the lowest they would take.
Okay.
They went down. They went from 1.3, which was the first amount, million.
Wow.
Then they went down to 615.
Mm-hmm.
Then they went down to 423.
Wow. Okay. And then let's say that is the lowest amount. And so once that is paid off, how much do you absolutely need in your pocket just so that you can move to a new place and just get this thing behind you?
Well, the reason I said 650 is because that's 270 in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So somewhere in that ballpark. And I'm saying that because the house is in this area. The house is selling for a lot of money. So I know that a house sells for whatever somebody's willing to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
That I know because that happened to me when I sold the house before. I sold a burnt house that caught on fire.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think the house was worth $40,000. So they gave me $145,000 for it. So from that, I learned that it's whatever somebody's willing to pay for it. And I think somebody's willing to pay $650. I also have an acre of land, so not too many houses in Long Island with an acre of land.
Yeah. All right. So here's how I'm looking at this, Carlos. And like I said, man, whether we do business or not, I'll just share with you what I'm seeing on the market and how I'm looking at it from an investor's point of view. My hope is, even if we don't do business, hopefully my insight will help you with your journey. Okay. So I'm looking at, I always look for what's sold and also what's for sale, right? But I really put a lot of weight on what's sold more than what's for sale. Reason being is a lot of realtors, their number one concern is just their commission. So they'll slap on a ridiculous number on the house, and then that house stays on the market for months, sometimes even years. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I'm actually looking at what's sold because that's what tells me what the market has done. Okay.
Yeah.
So a couple of things, man. There's a property on College Hills Drive, which is actually a little bit ways to go from you. It's going for $600,000. It has a pool. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It's been on the market for 539 days. And this is ready, move in. Don't need to fix anything.
Yeah.
As far as anything else that's for sale in your neighborhood, there's really not a whole lot of activity going on. There's none right now. So now I look for what's sold. Now there's one on 608 College Road. Okay, so not too far from you. Sold in July. This one is a 2-story house, 5-bedroom, 2-bathroom. And this one sold for $585,000.
Yeah.
There's
I
another.
know that house.
I'm sorry.
I think I've seen that house. It's like a block or two up from me.
Yep. It is. And then there's another one on Lenore Lane. That one sold for 501,000, right?
Yeah.
And then anything that's selling with a 7 or an 8 in front of it, I mean, those things are like right by Hofstra Drive. It's like it's quite a ways from you. You know what I mean? So I really just have to look at what's selling in your neighborhood, because at the end of the day, once I buy it off of you, I can only sell it to however much the market is telling my buyers at the end of it, right?
Yeah.
How much houses are in that market. And so right now, based on what's going on, I think the most that I can resell that house for is about 580. Maybe if I get lucky, push it to 600,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you say that I have to put in $100,000 worth of work on there, I mean, obviously I'm going to be upside down right from the get-go.
Yeah.
So, I mean, gosh, in order for this to make sense for an investor, with putting $100,000 worth of repairs in there, I mean, someone's going to have to come in like in the low 3 to mid 300s just to be able to put in that $100,000 and then sell it for 580. After looking at all the costs, you know what I mean? Because there's other costs than just the rehab costs. There's also closing costs. There's realtor fees. There's holding costs. These are like any costs that an end buyer would have to carry between now and when they sell the property. So I'm just trying to think if the lender would be willing to come down on price, and if they're willing to come down on price, and let's say we get extremely
based on the pattern that I've seen, they are.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So let me ask you this, man. Like, what if we're able to get them to come down to, and this might sound ridiculous, but let's say we go, hey man, we'll pay you guys meaning the lenders, $200,000 right now, and just call it a day. You either get 200,000 or you roll the dice with a judge. And if they say yes to that, and then give you $100,000, so that puts $300,000 in your pocket. I mean, is that something that you would even consider?
$300,000 in my pocket?
No, it would be $100,000 in your pocket.
Yeah.
$100,000 in your pocket, and then $200,000 in the lender's pocket. Or, I mean, if I can get them if I can negotiate them down to 150, I could care less than 150. At the end of the day, the point that I'm trying to make is 300,000 is the right price point for an investor, because an investor, let's say I buy this property off you at 300. I put in $100,000 of repairs, right? Now that 100,000 can go to like 125, like you never know, right? And then so that's put 425, and then I still have about another $80,000 worth of closing costs and holding costs. So buying it off of you at 300, for example, gets my all-in number at 500 just for me to sell it at 580.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would be risking $500,000 just for a potential profit of 80,000.
Yeah. Yeah. So I am gonna ask for a lower settlement amount, but I've had nothing to work with. So
when you say you've had nothing to work with, what do you mean by that?
By the refinance, like I haven't been able to get 423 refinance. So if they come lower and I can get the refinancing for it, then that would be all right. That would be good. But I am going to ask for a lower amount to see if they come down. But if it's lower and I still can't get refinanced for it, then maybe an investor, if it's low enough for them, then they can, or I can work out a deal with them, then I can sell it that way.
Yeah.
Or get rid of it that way.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I just don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen.
And then when is your next, do you have another, I know you said the 27th, but before then, I'm assuming you have the ability to reach out to the lender and make some deals, right?
Yeah, any day, from tomorrow until just before the 27th.
Okay. And then also, Carlos, let me ask you this. At the end of the day, if I can help you out, if I can help you solve this problem, do you care whether the money comes from me or comes from another end buyer?
As long as I get the money, I don't care where it comes from.
That's right. As long as it's legitimate, right? And as long as it takes care of your problems. Okay. So the reason why I'm asking, Carlos, is when it comes to New York, especially with this situation, which is a little bit stickier than I usually do, right? I probably won't be the best, or I would just say I wouldn't be the end buyer for you. That being said, I do have a network of investors in New York that I've done business with in the past. And if I can get one of my investor buddies to take on this deal where it makes sense to them, the lender gets paid out, they're happy, you're happy because you have money in your pocket. You can go to, did you say Costa Rica or Puerto Rico? I forgot what you said earlier. Puerto Rico. If you can go to Puerto Rico or anywhere else with, $100,000 in your pocket or more, and it's a win-win-win situation for everyone. I mean, I'd love to take a crack at it and make this happen for you.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, because of the situation, let me reach out to a couple of folks real fast, because usually, let's assume for a second, Carlos, that there's no foreclosure going on right now, right? Let's say this was just a straight up cash deal. I'll explain to you how my process works. Usually I would get an agreement with the seller saying, hey, here's the price point that we're looking at, right? And let's say we agree on that price. We agree on a timeline. Once we agree on those two things, I send out an agreement, a 2-page agreement saying, hey, we're looking to buy this property at this price point and this timeline. Once that's signed by both parties, meaning you and I, then I open title, make sure title is clean, or see what's going on with any type of liens. And then also at the same time, I send out my local partners to go see the property, and also contractors to see and really dial in on that rehab cost. You know what I mean? And so at that point, once we dial in on the number and we dial in on the local investor who would want to buy this property, whether they partner with me or they become the end buyer, that's usually how the process works. And so what I'd like to do is let me talk to my partners tomorrow, see what would be the best course of action here. And if that best course of action is for us to, let's say, get on a 3-way call with a lender or whatever it is, and just say, hey, look, here's the situation. We're willing to do this. And then get them the price, and then you have some price, so in that way you have cash in your pocket, and then we can get some people in there to dial in that number. I mean, I'd love to take a crack at this and solve this before the 27th of this month for you.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Is that something that we can work with if everything works out?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. And then, all right. So let me do that, Carlos, and let me give you a call tomorrow. Is this the best number for you? Is this your cell phone number?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't get your name, so.
Yeah, no problem.
Sure
My name,
the other calls.
my name is Caesar.
Okay.
Yeah, and hopefully I'm the last guy that you talk to, and I can solve this problem for you. And by the way, whether I can or if there's no way for me to do this, I will give you a call no matter what and let you know. So in that way you're at least aware. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. And Carlos, as soon as we get off the phone, I'll send you my information so you have all of my info, my cell, my business number, my email address, and also I'll send you a. I don't know if I mentioned I do have a YouTube video channel as well, and I actually helped out an investor in New York with his triplex. I'll send you that as well, just so that you can at least put a face to the name and know who you're dealing with. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, Carlos.
That sounds good.
All right, man. Hopefully I can help you out, and have a great weekend, okay?
You too, man.
Okay,
Thanks
bye.
a lot.
Bye. Guys, I have no idea how to deal with that because of foreclosure, so I'm going to have to ask this during our titanium implementation call tomorrow and find a solution. I think this would make sense. Let me text this guy. All right, what is the... Sorry, guys, I gotta just do this before I forget. Okay, Carlos. All right, so we've got a few folks on here. Got Juliana, how you doing? Danny, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Got quite a bit of folks on here. Tyler, Jared, what's up, bud? How you doing? Daryl, happy New Year's, bud. All right, guys. Let me just summarize this call. Just pop it in ChatGPT. Summarize. Oh, and let me download my profit calculator for this guy. Oh, let me get pictures from him. He open is sending pictures of the property. This will help me get a better understanding. All right, let's see what he says. JT, when you're giving your offer to agree on ARV repairs, no, I don't like. So, a couple of things. One, you're right. It would be nice. Not it would be nice. It would be great, and you should agree on the ARV and the repairs. Because once you agree on those two things, then there's logic behind what your offer is going to be. What I do not like about what you said, though, is the order. So you said give the offer, then go further into the equation. So here's the thing, man. Your offer will be 100% of the time lower than what they said they want for their property, right? I'm sure we can all agree to that. So here's the thing. Because your offer is always going to be lower, anytime you throw that number out there, what happens to the mind? Will the mind open or stay open, I should say, or will the mind shut, right? Put yourself in their shoes. So their mind will shut. And so if you drop the number and then you start educating, the mind is already closed at that point. So if the mind is closed, anything you say, even if you eloquently put it together, it just won't matter, right? Because the mind is already closed. So what I like to do is get an agreement on the ARV, get an agreement on the rehab cost, educate the seller, and then drop the price. The last thing that comes out of your mouth should be the number, and you shush it, right? You shush it, and then so in that way, it gives them time to process, and then from there, you can negotiate if need be. At the end of the day, it's all about solving the solution, solving the problem. And so if there's a problem, if we can be a solution, great. If not, just let the seller know. So in that way, you don't waste your time. And most importantly, you don't waste their time. All right. So
Hello,
Yes, hello. May I speak with Lottie?
speaking.
Hey, Lottie. Good afternoon. My name is Caesar. Just calling about your property out in Dallas. Are you by any chance still looking to sell that property?
I will know for sure before the end of the month. That's what we're going to do.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, what you got going on over there?
I have 8 siblings, and we all have to decide on what we're going to do with it. And as far as I'm concerned, it's a sale. The next, some of the others don't want to sell, so it's just whatever. I don't know. So it's no need of me telling you, yeah, we're going to. No, we're not. But if it was up to me, it would be sold to get rid of it.
Got it. Well, thank you for your honesty and for being upfront and transparent. Because I always tell folks, I'm no baker. I don't like to sugarcoat things either, and I don't like wasting people's time. So I really do appreciate that. That being said, I mean, I do like buying out in Dallas, and I'm not here to pressure you in any way, shape, or form. We do have solutions if need be. So a couple of things, for example, one, I'm assuming, is this an inherited property, by the way?
Yes, it's inherited.
Got it. And you say there's about 7 to 8 siblings?
8,
8 siblings. Okay. And would you happen to be the executor, or have you guys gone through probate?
No, there is no executor. It's just a play of 8 people. That's it.
Okay. So no probate yet, and it's just between the 8 people, right?
Right.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. I mean, in Texas, you don't necessarily need to go through probate. You can do like an affidavit of heirship, assuming everyone agrees. Now, if, let's say, at the end of the month, there are still some folks that want to sell and there are some folks that don't want to sell, there is a potential solution. And one that solution would be like selling off your interest. So, for example, let's assume for a second, Lottie, like you said earlier, if it was for you, you want to sell, right? And so let's say we all agree on a price on how much it's worth as it's at its current condition. Okay. Let's just, and I just want to make sure, I just want to make it like the numbers easy. Let's assume for a second it's worth $80,000. Let's just say that, right? And let's say you said, Caesar, I am sick and tired of my siblings. I don't want to deal with this. I'm more than happy to sell my share.
Okay.
So then what that means is if we both agree that it's worth 80,000, then your share would be what? $10,000 or whatever it is, right? And you say, Caesar, you can have my interest and I'll sell it to you for 5. Let's just assume that for a second. So then I go, okay, great, Lottie, here's $5,000 and you sell off your interest over to me. So then now you walk away because you've sold your interest and you have money in your pocket as if the property got sold. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So obviously you're happy. And then the other people that don't want to sell, guess what? They still have their interest. They still own a portion of that property.
Okay.
So that's one potential solution. And that's something that we can definitely dive deeper into if you're interested in that. So just like you, I just wanted to be upfront, transparent with you on what the potential solutions are.
So how does that benefit you if what are you getting out of it?
Well, because at that point, I then now become part owner of that property. And then now I can negotiate with the other siblings. And if some of the siblings that don't want to sell it, well, then they can be my partner. I can go, okay, you guys don't have the capital, the energy to flip this. I do. I know what's going on. I know how to flip it. I'll flip it. And then they get a portion of whatever. At the end of the day, it just gives me the ability to be part of the deal. So in that way, I can do what I need to do to make a profit out of it.
Okay. So, let me get your number, if possible.
Absolutely. Is this your cell phone that I reached out to, or is this a landline?
And my cell phone.
Okay, so this is my direct line. This is my business line. So you can always give me a call or shoot me a text here. More than happy to chat with you. Now, if you don't mind, can I ask you just a couple of quick questions, just so that the next time we talk, I can be a little bit more prepared?
Sure.
So a couple of things. You said there are 8 siblings. So out of those 8, including you, how many are willing and able to sell now, and how many do not want to sell?
You might have 2 that would probably sell.
So 1 or 2 that's looking to sell, and then the rest are not.
Are not.
Okay.
Because there's taxes due on it. So there's 2 of them that is willing to go ahead and pay the taxes. But they're doing it at their leisure whenever they get ready, if they decide to do it.
And how long have they been dragging their feet on that?
We've been dragging our feet on this about 2 years now.
Oh, jeez. What are they waiting for? Christmas? It already passed.
Because they don't need the, they just want the property to stay there because it's there. That's it. And then I have 2 siblings that's staying there. The older siblings is staying there. But they're not able to themselves to pay the taxes, nor get a loan to pay the taxes. And me personally, myself, I want out of it because I'm not going to stay there.
Mm-hmm.
And none of the other ones is going to stay there either, other than those 2 that's there. So it's just a mother and daddy saying, oh, they left this house. Okay, now the house has accumulated a lot of taxes, and we need to go ahead and get it. My thing, I'd rather sell it than it be taken away. I'll put it like that.
Absolutely. Well, I was actually going to say that because here's my famous line. I always say some K is better than no K, right?
Right.
And one of my business partners, his line is oatmeal is better than no meal.
Exactly. And I'm not, I've been accused, which I don't care about being accused, trying to get $3,000. I don't need $3,000. I'm well taken care of.
Uh-huh. So let me ask you, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go for it.
I'm comfortable. I'm good. Not a problem. So the $3,000, I'm not, I'm going to get, no. That's not an issue for me. I don't care one way or the other, but I'm not going to just give it away just because I can.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to stop nobody else from the other family members to do whatever they want to do. But for the getting just taken away, yeah, I probably would do what I could do. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, absolutely. And you know, this sounds like it's been in your guys' family for quite some time now, and I definitely don't want you to give it away either, just like I don't want my family to give theirs away, you know?
Right.
So I definitely want to put in as much money as I can in everyone's pocket. That being said, I also have to be fair to my business, because I'm assuming that I have to do some fixing here in order for me to flip it and sell it to a new family to create new memories like the way your family has, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I can say, for an example, $80,000 won't do it. I know they won't.
Yeah.
But
Well,
that's an example. But I'm just saying.
yeah, and I was, by the way, I haven't looked at the market. I haven't done any comps. I just threw that number out there just because there were 8 of you guys, so it was just easier for me to do the math. Yeah. So I guess my question for you is, let's say you do end up going with the solution that I provided, and you go, "Hey, man, I'll sell my interest." I mean, at the end of the day, how much would you like in your pockets, and that way you're happy you have your pocket, and let your siblings deal with whatever they got to deal with.
I have no idea.
If you've ever felt the weight of the world on your shoulders,
I have no idea.
hit that like button right now. We are
But I do know that there's taxes due on it, and they're going to have to be certified too
Mm-hmm.
part of the
before we can do anything with it.
the sun broke through the
So I just don't know.
golden light. The clock tower stood like a needle of glass.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, obviously, if we do a deal here, I mean, I'd like to know, what would make sense for you. Because it sounds like you or maybe potentially another one is the one that really just wants to get out of it because since the taxes are not being paid. Oh, by the way, just curious, how much do you guys owe in taxes?
I'm sure it's something. I think it's like $50,000
How much?
Well, there's a lien in there. One of the brothers, there's a lien against him, and it's like $40,000 on him. Okay, so that makes the whole thing like $56,000, somewhere in there.
So you said 50, 60,000?
56.
Yeah, 56,000.
Yeah, and that person that owes the 40, I don't know what his intentions is. As far as I'm concerned, it's nothing. Okay, as far as him straightening that out, so I know it's an up in the air thing, and it needs to go. That's my opinion.
Jeez. Okay. Well, heck, maybe I don't even want this property if he has that much going on in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, example, if you gave us $80,000 and that leeway for us like $20,000. You see what I'm saying? For 8 people. I don't know and really don't care one way or the other. I'm going out of it because my kids want me to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to tell you, a lot of people just sitting around and a lot of us sitting around and can't do it. All of us have our own homes, this, that, and the other, and, we're good. So, we need to get rid of it. We haven't got rid of it, but it's going to come down to where you're going to get rid of it or you're going to give it away, one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would suggest, if you wanted to, you can call back at the end of the month and see where we are, because I think we have to February to decide what we're going to do. I know that we have money set back to pay the taxes or whatever, but I don't think it's enough, and maybe one person can go in. Well, I know they can go in there and pay the other part of it. It's just a matter of what they want to do. But then I will say this: the people that say they can, I don't really think they're going to. So I think it's just a matter of somebody's pride that wants to do this or do that. So it's messy, and I would hate you to get into it until I know. That way I can explain and listen, better as to what's being said to me. Because right now, it's somebody's game and it's not my game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I have a feeling I can be an easy button for you folks, one way or another. Whether, like I said, whether I buy it off of you guys and everyone gets paid, or if the others don't want to play ball, then you get paid and you're out of it, and then I can take care of the rest.
Exactly. That's it right there.
So
all that being said, I do agree, and I've heard this before. Somebody else has we've come across the same thing, and I could, but I haven't.
yeah, okay.
I like I say, the end of the month, I don't know one way or the other which way I'm going to go and whatever. But I will give them till that time. That might be too late while we lose it. I don't know.
Okay.
Damn if you do, you damn if you don't.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. Now that I understand the situation, just so that I can run some quick numbers here, what's the situation as far as the house goes? Like, what's the condition like?
They can't do one. Go on.
It's been lived in now, and you probably would have to do some repairs, but if that's what you want to do, if you're selling it for profit or whatever, you probably want to, but there's not a problem with the roof. There's not holes in the floor, holes in the wall. No, it's none of that. Some paint, this, that, and the other, whatever. I don't know. It's not falling apart. So I'm gonna say it's okay.
Have you seen the property recently, or
Yeah.
you have? Okay. So if I were to walk in there today, like, what decade is it stuck in? Does it look like it's in the 1990s, 2000s? What's the situation? 1980s?
If you just walk in there, the house is an old house. I don't know what year it was built in, but we stayed there. It's been a family thing for us for like 40 some years, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, but you're not going to go in there. Oh, no, it's not one of those houses that is going to slap you in the face. Oh, it's beautiful. No, it's not that. Older people stay there. Older people have stayed there. So, me personally, myself, I would have to do something upgrade to live in it myself.
Mm-hmm.
But like I say, there's no holes in the wall. This, that, and foundation seem to be okay. I don't know anything about it falling apart and that kind of stuff. So basically things that you would look for in buying the house, I guess. I don't know what the plumbing for, as I know, it's okay. Occasionally stop up, yeah, probably, I'm sure. That kind of thing, I just don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Okay. And is this a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom?
It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, and the garage has been a portion of the garage has been made into a bedroom.
Okay.
So
there's no more garage, you're saying, because it's been turned into a bedroom?
It's a portion of the garage, and the garage itself, all would have to be done to make it back into a garage, is remove the floor. That's it. The garage is still there.
Mm-hmm.
I know because I remodeled that myself, so I know it's an easy done deal. Not a problem. But I still can't say one way or the other what a person would want when they go into, and I'm not in the position to say, oh, I can show you the house. I know they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't let me do that.
Yeah, no, I understand. Okay. And now let me ask you, since you've done a little bit of homework here, let's say you fix this up yourself. Like, after you fix it, how much do you think you can sell it on the market for?
She reached out and shook it. His grip was warm, firm, and electric.
If the house is worth $200,000, and I've been told that that's probably what it's worth.
An ambulance with the logo.
Me personally, myself, I don't know if you get $200,000 or not. For me, if I had selling it, I don't know. Just to get rid of it. You know what, sir? I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to run some. No, I'm just trying to figure out, because at the end of the day, it's got to make sense for me too. And so I'm just trying to run some preliminary numbers on here. Well, let me ask you.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go for it.
But $200,000, I know that probably would not be. Which I'm sure we couldn't get that out of it.
No, not at the current condition, because
no.
I'm looking at the properties that sold in your neighborhood. 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom place that are ready to move in have sold anywhere from $150,000 all the way to $219,000. And that $219,000, that is like HGTV we look like Chip and Joanna Gaines fixed it themselves. You know what I mean?
Right, I got you.
And so on the very top end, and this was back in July, and the market has softened since then. So the way I'm looking at it is a brand new rehab property in your neighborhood are selling for about low 200s.
Okay, I agree.
Yep. There's one on 3318 Idaho Avenue. You can look it up. July 21, 2025, sold for $219,000. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 900 square feet house, 1948. Your house is 1952. So just, we're looking about the same age. And so with the work that needs to be done, since you just recently saw it, if you were to put in like a dollar amount, how much do you think it would cost to get it caught up to date where it looks brand new?
You've been bleeding the company driver leader, protected by.
And this is included with the taxes, right? I'm gonna say with the taxes.
No. Forget the tax. I'm just saying, how much do you think it would cost to get it caught up to date, like 2025 HGTV look?
The signal from the cousin's computer went down, and the bottleneck stopped in the.
I probably would say, you probably have to pay about 30,000 to 40,000.
30,000-40,000.
Then I don't know. Me personally, myself, I really don't know if those are good numbers or bad numbers. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I got
It's a
you.
whole lot less.
I got you.
Some people go in there and patch it up and get it up, and they'll think it's somebody come in. Oh, okay, this is nice. But they're not looking at the underhand work that probably needs to be did. Somebody go in there and throw a coat of paint, this, that, and other. It might look okay to them. I don't know.
Yep.
I'm not trying to jet your chain.
Yep. No, I got you. I mean, the $30,000-$40,000, I mean, that would be more like just looking at just straight up numbers. That would be more of like light to medium rehab. For a full rehab, which sounds like this would be, obviously it's not a full gut, but it's a full rehab because, like you said, people had been living there for a long time, and these are older people that's been living there for a long time. So it's an old house and needs a good chunk of TLC. You know what I mean?
Right, that's it.
And so I'm looking at it about anywhere from $45 to about $50 a square foot, which brings the repair cost to about $60,000. So your 30 to 40 is actually not that bad of a estimation, Lottie, because whenever I hear 40,000, I always just add $10,000 to $20,000 just in case something comes up that we don't see it with our naked eye. You know what I mean? It's just a little bit of cushion. So I'm actually looking at about $60,000, maybe 75 at the absolute top end of doing it. So in that way, once I put in that much money in there, then I can sell it for $200,000. You know what I mean?
Right.
So let me ask you, and I know there's a lot of siblings and so forth, but if you guys were to sell this after paying the $56,000, I mean, how much do you guys want to have in your pocket as a walkaway money?
It's not for the auxiliary, but the landing.
Me personally, myself, if it was okay, with me being real within myself, I would say, if I got $8,000 out of it, I would be fine. But I don't know what condition it would have to be in for me to get that kind of change out of it. But then too, I'm not crazy. I'm not gonna say, oh, I don't want nothing out of it. I'm not saying that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if it come up to that, that would be a good number for me. $2,000 or $3,000, no, that would let somebody just hustling me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would think. If somebody offers me $3,000, well, I'll give you $3,000. Oh, she needs it, so I'm gonna give her $3,000. No, that's not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I completely understand. Well, if you don't mind, I'll just run some quick numbers real fast, so just that you can understand it from an investor's point of view.
Okay.
Let's see. So let's say you said 7,000 for you, right? Let's assume for a second everyone wants $7,000. So 7,000 times how many people? You said 8? Times 8, that brings it to $56,000, right?
Okay.
Now you also said that there is about $56,000 worth of liens and back taxes on the property.
Right.
So 56 plus 56. Wow. 56 plus 56, that brings the total purchase price to $112,000.
Okay.
Okay. So if I pay this, let's say I pay $112,000. Okay. If I pay you guys $112,000 to take care of the liens plus $7,000 per person, after putting in $75,000 of repairs plus closing costs plus holding costs, right? So just very briefly, closing costs, if I were to buy this off you guys, I would pay the closing costs now. And then when I sell it, I would be paying for the closing costs again. And at that point, I would have to hire realtors. On top of that, holding costs or any costs I got to carry between now and when I sell the property. So we're talking about taxes, utilities, insurance, cost of capital, yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? So if I were to buy this property at $112,000, my all-in number after all of that is said and done is actually $213,000. So I would be risking $213,000 just to be upside down 13,000. That's going to be rough.
I hear you.
You know, now,
that's go ahead.
Now, what if I can just buy your interest for anywhere between 3 to 7,000? Let's say that and I'm just throwing number right now, right? Like, because like you said, you don't know what you're going to do yet. But let's assume for a second, I'm willing to buy your interest between $3,000 to $7,000 max. Is that something that you would entertain?
3,000, I would not entertain it. No.
Okay. But anywhere between 3 and 7, you would?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking of doing and my next steps. And then I'd like to just run it by you, and then you let me know what your thoughts are. Is that fair?
Uh-huh.
All right. So here's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking by tomorrow, probably take me a day or maybe 2 days. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to reach out to a few of my realtors and a few of my local partners out in Dallas to actually dial in on those numbers. And if I can pay you anywhere from 3 to 7, you said no 3, so anything above 3, but definitely $7,000 max. If I can do that, then I'll let you know, and then you let me know if this is something that you want to do.
Okay.
Is that a fair next steps, or what are your thoughts? I want to take a step back and hear from you what your thoughts are and what you'd like to accomplish.
He set up a mirror protocol, watching in real time at CRA or someone.
This is sad for me to say, but I would like to accomplish getting out of it, period. Now, with that being said, yeah, I will take a dollar amount, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to give them the benefit of telling me, okay, well, we're going to sell. Or, okay, we're not. Then I will sit there and tell you, I'm getting out of it, you do what you want to do. And when I say that, I'm talking to my siblings.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So me personally, myself, I'm not the person to fight with about it. But I'm in the middle of it. And the year has changed. In February, we're going to have to make a decision one way or the other anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And let me say this, and I do know I don't know whether it's still up in the air or not, that Dart had the, but that's been a long time going. They was thinking about coming through more sailors themselves. Okay, so I don't know if that's on somebody's mind or not, but then, you know, I don't know. I know that was on my mother's mind before she passed, and that's been a while ago that Dart probably would get the property anyway.
Who would get the property? I'm sorry, I can barely hear you.
Dart, transportation, Dart Transit.
Oh, Dart Transit, they want to get the property?
Yeah, they have showed an interest in a while. Oh, it's been a while back.
How long ago was that?
My mother's been gone almost 4 or 5 years. It might have been about 8 or 9 years.
Oh, wow.
Been a while, like I said.
Gotcha. And how much were they willing to pay for it 8 to 9 years ago?
Oh, no. Well, I don't even know if they ever said anything about it, but I think that was a neighborhood situation. So I don't know. That part I won't touch, but I just thought I'd say that.
Got it. Okay.
And then with them, I know Dart won't be coming through there for next month. I know that for a fact. So that's not even it. But, you know, I just thought that would be something you probably want to hear about.
No, absolutely. So here's the thing. So sounds like we both have a little bit of homework to do. So while you talk to your siblings, why don't I do my due diligence, run some numbers, talk to my realtors, talk to my local partners. And if they say, yeah, Caesar, you know, I think you have a shot at this. And then if I can pay you, like I said, anywhere, and I always say between 3 to 7, because I just don't know yet, but somewhere between that range. And then whether your siblings decide to sell or not, I mean, if you can just walk away with it with money in your pocket and not have to worry about it, because at the end of the day, whether your siblings want to sell or not, the numbers still got to make sense for me or any end buyer for that matter. You know what I mean? And so the other problem that you may encounter, and then the only reason I'm bringing this up because I've encountered it myself, is you now have 8 siblings and they say, yeah, I want to sell, but some of those 8 are living in Mars and they want to sell for 100,000 or 200,000. You know what I mean? Where it doesn't make any sense at all, and then now it gets drawn out again because the 8 people can't agree on a price point.
Exactly. I totally agree.
You know, and so if that's the case, if I can just go ahead and pay you out, or whoever, I mean, if your other sibling wants to get paid out too, I don't mind doing that as well.
I tell you. Okay.
All right, so let's do that.
I have enough.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I have enough information to take back. I said I have enough information to take back. And another thing that has been, one of those people had, well, this is another person, that said we get a loan and go ahead and pay the taxes or whatever. Then that means for us,
It was just down to pure.
that gives us a monthly note that we're going to have to pay every month on this loan to keep it our property. You get what I'm saying? And that's not an issue for me.
He ran down to the basement.
I'm 70 years old and I'm not trying to pay somebody else's bill. I'm very comfortable in what I do. So that means I'm not trying to take up on no more bills, no more nothing for anybody. Okay?
Well, ma'am, that's what I was gonna get at. I was like, why would anyone take a loan to pay off the taxes? Because if you're gonna do that, not you, but if all the siblings decide to do that, then I would say better be prepared to put some capital in there and actually flip it for maximum value. Otherwise, taking out that loan would be useless because you would still have to sell it as is.
Right. I mean, I agree. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, and I might be sounding silly or whatever, but saying I don't care. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm telling you what I'm dealing with. trying to keep my dementia intact. I have health issues, this, that, and the other. I'm very comfortable. I have three kids, and they kind of advise me on what I need to do for myself. And their advice: get out of it, leave it alone, walk away. That's my stand on it. So I will pass it on as to what you're saying. And if the number sounds good as to what you might could give me for my part or whatever, I'm going to pass that on. And if that's what me and mine decide to do, that's what we will do. I don't have a problem, but I just don't want to hurt the siblings' feelings. But then everybody lives their own life, do whatever they want to do. That's all I got to say.
Absolutely, ma'am. I think you and I are on the same page here, and I don't want you to just walk away empty-handed. I want you to walk away with some money in your pocket, and I think I'm the guy that can make that happen for you.
Okay, and I agree, because come February, one way or the other, the county's not going to keep putting it off and putting it off. Something's going to have to be done about it, I know, or we walk away with nothing. That's just me. That's it.
You're right, and some K is better than no K.
Right. So I appreciate you calling me. I'm starting to take your call on this Sunday morning, but I think
Well, hopefully this is great, and please add me to your contacts for now, Ms. Lottie, and if anyone else gives you a call, they're all gonna try to lowball you and not come up with a solution. I don't know how many folks have you talked to so far, but hopefully I'm the guy that offered you some solution so far.
Well, you're one of the guys I talked to, like three. In detail that I did listen to. So you did make some sense somewhere else in this. Okay. With all that being said, let me get off the phone, please.
Absolutely. You have a wonderful Sunday, and I will talk to you either tomorrow or Tuesday, okay? I'll give you a call back.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Let's go. All right. That's going to be a good one. All right, Leslie, can you explain the exit strategy behind? Yes. So what we can do is we can buy someone's interest. So in other words, we pay the person, one of the partners, in this case would be her, who wants to walk away from it, right? So she would be happy. Her headache is gone. She's got money in her pocket. And then now I become part owner of that property. Now it's going to be me versus the 7. Because I now own interest in that property, then I now have the ability to make decisions on it. And then now that gives me the leverage to go ahead and to negotiate with the other siblings. That's pretty much it. She's just selling off her interest, her equity interest in the property, and now I am part owner. Hopefully that makes sense, Les. And then one last thing is, once I do have interest in the property, then I do have the ability to make decisions, and now I can make moves as far as exit strategy goes. And that's the reason why I went that route. And the whole time I was texting good old Mr. Danny Force, a TU member who is also an amazing realtor in Dallas. He knows the market well enough. He's got the ARV. I'm right dead on the money. Actually, ARV is a little bit higher. So we just need to know what the condition is. But at the end of the day, whoever the end buyer is, whether it's me or someone else, it's going to cost us, looks like, about $7,000 to be part of that property. So let's make that work. All right, guys, let me drop this in here. JT, these are These are all speed to lead leads that I bought literally on Friday or Thursday. All right, guys, I gotta take some notes on here, but drop some questions, guys. Leave, drop some comments. Anything you can ask, anything you would have done differently, let me know. More than happy to do this. All right, I'm gonna drop this. Let me reach out to Claude because this would be a Claude deal unless Danny wants it. All right. Put this on my thing. Tomorrow I can talk to Claude before training. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Danny. What did you say? Danny would love to dispo Caesar deal. Let's go, baby. Danny, I will definitely hit you up for my Dallas deals. What do I think of the $3 speed to lead leads? I think I've only bought a few. I mean, look, guys, the $3 leads are not the best leads, but for someone that's new that wants to get some repetitions in, I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's only $3. So, you know, you can get 10, 20, I mean, you can get what, 33 leads for $100. So, it'll be good for repetition. That's what I say to that. All right. Do we have time for one more? All right. Let's call one more lead, guys. And then after that, I will do my drawing. Told myself I'm only going to do this for a couple of hours because it is Sunday. Fort Myers, Florida. All right, let's see.
You've reached 9-5.
All right. No answer there, so let's shoot him a text. Hopefully it's not a landline. It sounded like a landline earlier. Let's see. Actually, folks, I just realized it's an hour 34 minutes, so I wanted to let me do this. I'm gonna go ahead and actually do the drawing now, guys, because I do got to get going. I just realized what time it is. So today was the first day of my road to 600K. Hopefully we didn't get any contracts, but we do have two pretty good solid leads. One of them is it's a little bit tricky. So I'm gonna ask RJ and the titanium community, and then the second one that you guys heard, that one is going to be a good one. So I'm pretty excited about it. And let me just look on Facebook to see if there's anyone else that commented. And I can add onto this. All right. I think we've got everyone on here. So let's do this. Who's watching? I want to see. We've got a good amount of folks that are watching right now. Let's fire up the chat. Let me know if you're watching and if you're within TU and if you had submitted your name to be part of SAB 10 Class 2. Let's hear it on here on the chat, guys. Gavin, put me on there. Gavin, you're still on there. What's up, buddy? Gavin, Class 1 alum of SAB 10. Gavin, can you drop something on the chat? Let everyone know what SAB 10 is all about. JT, one more lead. Oh, man. Let's go. Daryl Williams. Do I have you on here, Daryl? I think I do. Yup, I do have you on there. Timo, what's good, buddy? How you doing? Daisy, you're on there. Beth, Kevin, looks like you're on there, right? Do you see yourself? I think you're on there. Where are you? Kevin, I remember dropping your name on there. Yep, there you are. Larry, did I drop you on there, Larry? Better yet, I can go right here. Larry, you're on there. Karen, I mean, not Karen, sorry. Karan, KP, you're on there. Dion, I don't know if you wanted to be a part of this or not. Nikhil, I definitely have your name. Folks, if you're on here watching and you're not, and you don't see your name on here, just put add me on there so I can add you on. Who is this? Drop your name so I can add you on there. And are you part of TU, by the way? Let me know. Dion, he said yes. And by the way, guys, are you folks that want to be dropped on here? Are you doing this full time? If you do have W-2, apologies, but I will not be able to accept anyone with a W-2. The only reason being is because I've never done this with a W-2, so I would be doing you this service if I were to give you any suggestions or feedback on how to do this with a W-2. So if you do, let me know. I need to take you off here, and if you get called, please let me know, so that way we can have someone that can actually do this. All right, Dion, I already had you. Devarius, I know I have you on there. Full time. Daryl, I got you. Cody, that I do not. Cody, are you full time? Are you doing this full time, or do you have a job? And are you in TU? And guys, if you're in TU and I'm not recognizing your name, I apologize. There's so many members. Kevin Moody, are you in TU? I think you're in TU. Are you not? Kevin Moody, is that your name, Kevin? Because I have another Kevin on here. I just want to make sure I have multiple Kevins. Just want to make sure that I'm not adding your name multiple times. Oh, Kevin, you have a W-2. Sorry, bro. You know you can always reach out to me for questions, though. Yeah. So Dan, I have you on here because of what you said. You only work 1 to 2 hours a day, and so if you can commit to doing this full time, then we're good to go. Cool. I think we've pretty much. Did I miss anyone before I go? If not, I'm gonna go ahead and start spinning. All right, let's see. let's remove duplicates. And how do I make sure we remove where's the thing where I remove once it's all right, no problem. All right, let's go, guys. Let's make this happen. Oh, Matt Wood. That's right. All right, added Matt Wood on there. Perfect. All right, let's go. Let us spin. The first winner. Let's go. Is it going to be Orland? DJ. Let's go, baby. All right, that's the first one. Let's remove DJ from here. Let's go to number 2. Who's going in there? Let's go, Cody. What's up, buddy? Oh my gosh, I didn't have you on there. Good thing you're watching. And guys, by the way, if you're on here, you get picked. Please, please, please send me a Facebook message with your email address so I can add you on to the what's the word that I'm looking for? To the calendar invite for tomorrow. Okay, so I did remove Cody. Let's go. Who's next? Let's go. This is exciting. Julio Martinez. All right. 3 down, 5 more to go. Let's go. Orland, let's go. I'm pulling for you, buddy. Dale. All right. Let's go. Who's next? Oh, KP. Let's go. KP, are you on here? Let's go. All right. How many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 3 more. Orland, I am pulling for you, man. When I tell you that, I am pulling for you. Yeah. Oh, is that there? Oh, James. James Schlepp. All right. James. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go. Larry Hunter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Dude, Orland, come on, man. This got to be you. Let's go. I am pulling for you, buddy. Let's make this happen. Orland. Ah, darn it. All right, Orland. Well, you know you can always reach out to me, buddy. We'll go next time. And let's make this happen. All right. So who do we have here, guys? We have DJ, Cody, Julio, Dale, KP, James, Larry, and Kevin. Let's go. That's the second class. And hopefully all of these guys do qualify, meaning they don't have a W-2, or at least if they do, it would be like, for example, Dan, who who only works for about 1-2 hours a day. So guys, thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all your support. Now, today was the first day, road to 600. So let's make it happen. Speed and volume, guys. And I've got more surprises for you to come this year. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And you know what? Take a little bit of time for yourself, unplug. And I really want you guys to think about what you did last week and how you're going to accomplish this week. Visualize it, whether that's 1 contract, 3 contracts, 5 contracts, whatever it is. Visualize it today. And when I say visualize, I mean really take the time to visualize it. Unplug, don't think about anything else. and not only visualizing what you want to accomplish, but all the things that you have to do to get there. So visualize yourself making 100 calls tomorrow, or every single day, I should say, right? Visualize all the objections that you're gonna come across. Visualize yourself rebuttaling those objections. Really visualize it, guys. Internalize it, and then come tomorrow morning. Wake up with such energy that when your feet hits the ground, you want the devil to say, "Oh shit, this motherfucker is up." All right, that's how I want you guys to attack your day tomorrow. Let's get at it. Speed and volume, guys. Speed and volume. Let's go.